All opinions are those of the participants making them and are not an endorsement of any position, program, religion, or political affiliation. DFG's Corner is for information, observation, and entertainment. I ask that you comment, like, share, and subscribe. That's the bottom line. We're at Big Orange,
But
and
we ain't got no money.
it doesn't matter. They taking what we ain't got. That's and giving it to the people who need it less than we do, a lot less than we do. But but that's the importance of voting, because the people that voted for the president expected it only to happen to people like us.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's happening to them. Now that's happening to them. They're like, well, this ain't right. Said, welcome to being black in America, because that's what you are now. You might not be black in color, but you black in the pocket.
They just thought it was going to affect us and not them. But it's to me, it's affecting more of them than it's affecting us.
Yeah, because
I said that in a couple of shows way back. And we know how to survive off of nothing. They don't.
But those are those things that we cover and we do, and we understand. We're understanding the assignment this time. We didn't really understand it the last time, but we definitely understand it this time. What's going on, Big Al? Welcome to the show. You're close to the end, but I'm glad that you made it. Holla at
Oh,
your boy.
yeah. Yeah, I've been in the executive director's Zoom with my fraternity. We just initiated 10 brothers. It was a special initiation. Folks in Congress, TV actors, judges, and people in high places. So it was special, but we had a lot of brothers that were pissed because it was very limited in terms of who knew about it and that whole process. So we were just doing some final housekeeping from that, and I had to be in that meeting. But I wanted to at least try to jump in before you all finish.
I appreciate the
conversation too.
Congratulations to the new brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. May they continue to move onward and upward. We were talking about the closing of Job Corps and what's next. What is your opinion on them closing the Job Corps by the end of the month?
I think that's going to be a devastating blow, because as far back as I can remember, the Job Corps provided a lot of people especially of color, who needed a little bit of a boost, who needed an opportunity to go and learn a skill that they could use to be able to be productive in the work environment. And it's just another attempt by the person that we have in the White House to do everything that he can to eradicate Black people, to put us in a position where we can no longer sustain the economic power, the economic freedoms that we've developed through government jobs and programs that are just designed to level the playing field. And I just get so upset, and you know as well as I do, having sit on a lot of military promotion boards and selection boards, the affirmative action and all those things, DEI impacts white, female, Asian Americans, and every other ethnicity except Blacks. So that is just another one of those things that we're going to have to tighten up our chin straps and figure out ways that we can help each other get back to that village. It takes a village to raise mentality, so that we can do some things to mitigate all the stuff that Orange Man is doing.
And I think you and I being fraternities, I think our youth outreach programs as well as sororities. I think we have the tools and the capability to do things like that. What we were talking about earlier is the numbers that they put out to justify closing, but overall, the return on investment was poor. And, like I said, this is my opinion, and I'll say it again, it's my opinion, was that it was a lot of contractors without government oversight. So there wasn't an incentive for quality control. So um, with the reset, I hope that they can, and I know I'm an eternal optimist. I hope that they can at least streamline operations to push out the best products and get these young people jobs, get them jobs where they can make money and have some pride about themselves because they putting $155,000 into them and they're only getting out and making 16,000. That's not a good investment. That's definitely not a good investment. But we have come up to the end of the hour, and I want to thank everybody out there who contributed in the board in Facebook land, in YouTube land, in IG land, and TikTok land. I want to thank everybody who came on and this was very informative. I hope you learned something, understanding what's going on. Before I go, I want to give a shout out. Let my co-host give a little shout out. Go on, Bean.
Okay, you know how I feel.
And doesn't care.
I'm thankful for this program. I'm thankful for the conversations. And I actually do, they do say you learn something every day. And every time I come over and I join, I learn something new, which I appreciate. So like I said before, like, subscribe, share, and I'm out of here. Love y'all. Peace.
Chocolate Pearl.
Well, it was a good, interesting show. When I first heard about it, we were out with my daughter, and she happened to look down her social media and said, "John Clark close." I said, "No, that's got to be something from AI or somebody lying." And we did a little bit more research and found out for in fact it was closing, and I was just totally shocked. And then next thing you know, you said that you wanted to discuss it, so I thought it was a good topic. I am disappointed in the government for this. Um, they need to restructure instead of just cutting it out completely. They shutting it down completely, and I just think they just need to go out there and evaluate individual places, but I'm not going to get into a whole nother conversation with that. But thank you for coming on. Don't forget to, like being said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And see you back next week, 8:30. Same back channel, same back time.
Yes, yes. I love each and every one of my crew that come on. Thursday, if you ain't got nothing else to do, hit up Upscale Vibes Worldwide, 8:30. Dr. Fab is on vacation, so I might be running things. And you know how I like to do things. I like to do big, I like to make it big. But I'm gonna say my new favorite saying, if you can't laugh at yourself, find somebody else to laugh at. Y'all be good. Have a great day and see y'all next week for DFG's Corner Emporium with Bean, Apple, and my favorite girl, the Chocolate Pearl. See ya. On the behalf of myself, DFG, Chocolate Pearl, Apple, and Bean, we want to thank you for watching our show. Please come back, like, share, and subscribe. Peace.